Yeah, morning guys. It's a morning stream. It's been I guess one day I have not streamed anything. So just let me change the visibility to public. Or let me make it unlisted as of now. Like once the stream is complete, I will just make it public again. So on yesterday I was just streaming, like doing some TryHackMe machine, which was launched recently. Like it was been some couple of hour of release and try to do some animation. That time I got stalked, but I saw that on forum there has been some tricks. So it's been 3 days now because I took yesterday a rest, and the day before yesterday I was doing this machine, and it was although tagged easy machine, but completely it was not easy machine. I just did dislike button. Sorry for the depths, and you can see minus 155 people just dislike this challenge, and there is a reason for that because like there is a very bad way to develop this, but it's not his fault, right? We'll just put up this machine quickly, and we'll just copy the machine and just try to change this. So try hack like this. Let me hear my voice. Okay, so working quite good. I wish I could just play some music in Spotify, but but I think that will just trigger, the copyright strike on my stream. Uh, what I can do is maybe just a second. I can just go to display audio and just figure properties. Yeah, right. Can I just wait, media source audio output capture? Okay, I can use this one. Maybe what is this? Maybe I can just make it a zero, or maybe I can just delete this completely. Right? Can I delete this completely? No. Okay. So in that, we'll just add what is that audio output capture, right? And after that we'll select not exactly though, so we'll just delete this. Okay, fine. So I'll just make it a very low so that it won't get triggered and copyright, and I'll just play and enjoy my music. Yeah, cool. So we'll just pause it and wait a second, let me follow her, like see, make a very good, like, let's go with the first one, no surprises. Okay, fine. So since our machine is up, we need to actually just connect to the VPN. So what we'll do is just open up a VPN, and you can see it is on my action bar. So let me quickly connect to the VPN. So it will just show up some pop-up if it's get connected, right? Like this. So we can now actually just access the IP with this, and it might actually take some time. So okay, the page is up, and I can just obsidian. I was making the obsidian, but somehow so obsidian, this one, right? Okay. So it was here. The last time, a couple of possible ways, and I just did on my power to basically fuzz everything with entire checklist, and then I came to a in point called assets. All right, so that too didn't find anything. So I could just try to directory finding, directory fuzzing. I can say found assets. It was assets, and I'll show you. Like, I think it's better if I do PowerShell. You can do it on any window. Like hacking is not bound to any window. Like in platform, maybe it could be your Linux, it could be your window, it could be your any machine. On Tmux, the Android with Ferox in this case. So what I can do is just Ferox, and I did use all of these extensions just to make sure that there is no some file extension I missed. There could be a little bit of extra. You can just go for zip and all other stuff, but that didn't work. In any case, for the POC only, I'll just add here a zip also, right? So basically, I'm fuzzing with a common.txt file on particular assets. Before doing an asset, I'll just do mm, okay. Let's do it assets, no issues. So we can just open up a new tab and just use a Ferox on here, right? I think the IP changed, so I'll just have to close this one and let me minimize it a little. And I'll have to just keep the IP of this one to the PowerShell, right? Yeah. So okay. So we'll just you know we'll do without any assets. Let's presume that we don't haven't found any assets directly yet, but we know that it's there, right? We can just get it from the source code also, like the images and all that stuff. But anyway, for the POC only, we fuzzed it little bit and we found some of the codes and contact.html, which is already there in page. If you see here, these buttons and these stuffs are already there. And what I actually want to do is just this without any extensions, right? So I'll just do def equals to 1, and you see some assets directory are there, and you even found it here. So that, I guess, that concludes our buzzing. So after that, we'll just take the POC of this one. Let's take, I think it's better if I just show them a command line also. So we have it. We'll just paste it, here. And what I'll do is, after that, I'll just stop this and just go to the asset directory. Now we'll first there. I already know because I already uh, this part before. So I just don't want to waste time on other stuff like vhost bit forcing vhost enumerations. Maybe some there is actually a form which basically doing nothing. If I just quickly show you, I think that will just so this one just don't do anything. Just come to the source code, and if you just so you don't even need a bob shit for this. Yeah. Just open up a Firefox because I like the network type of Firefox there. Maybe it's because I can interact with the Firefox better. So just come up here. Let's we we gotta add here. Sorry for that. So just fill up any dummy data, right? Doesn't matter because it's doing nothing. I'm just showing this one just to you know. Okay. So I just hit post request. You can see method equals to post on particular domain. And if I show you the response request, you already see that, right? Request, I think it's pretty much nothing you can like actually. If we go to the response and first show you the raw HTML, there should be an action button somewhere here. So see, form equals to action equals to hash. That means it's doing nothing. It's redirecting to you the main page only. So there is no point in submitting this button and there is you can shall I take it as a POC? I think that's not required. But okay, fine. So we'll not do that. So I think you pretty much got the point, right? So we'll just go and see here. We have index.php, right? And if you just take a screenshot, initially you might be thinking, what the heck is this? Like zero, like it doesn't have any content length. It doesn't have any like. So let me copy it first. Okay, fine. Okay. So we'll just say found index.php. All right. So if I just open up this one, you end up getting nothing, right? And so I try to fudge everything, right? And when I thought like this is an easy machine, how can this be so like tough? Then I realized that whenever if you like host, suppose for an example, if I give you an example, we have PSP. It's a web shell. Website web PSP web shell, right? PSP. If I just do this and you will come off on this page, or like this is the most common PSP code in for the web shell, right? So if I just copy this, right, and host it PSP, you'll end up getting nothing. Right? Let me see if I can show you. We have a PSP now, right? If I could just have a PSP, I could just shown up there, but let's try one thing. Let's try to open a new txt file, not in here, but okay. For that, I will use a VMware just for to make you things understand how it works. Okay, so the moment it's taking time to open up a VM. Oh, it's already done. So just log in quickly. So we'll just open up a terminal quickly and we'll just go to the temp and vim index.php, like the same we had on a machine. And if I just copy the entire code of this one and just save it. So if I just post it right here on port 80, okay. I think with space invalid localhost, okay, maybe like this. So it's like I'm hosting a PSP server. If I just visit it now on Firefox, let's try to visit it on Firefox. So what happens? So if I just paste it over there, you get a little bit of this one, right? And you can just execute it as a cell or maybe CMD, whatever, like it's written there, you can execute that. So it was something like that, the getting a blank page, and like something like that. But for this one, it has this one execute buttons and all this stuff. So there I had an idea of maybe it contains a web page, like for index.php question mark, and maybe cmd or cmd equals to ls. So you see, I'm getting a response, but it is on a base 64, right? So for that, we can just come to a linux, and just you can do curl, you get a response, and you can just change it to the base 64 hyphen d, and that should just give you the result you want. So after that, you can execute whatever command you like, right? So the easiest work will be getting a reverse shell. So for that, you can I like to use uh windows. Let's try to get it in a window. So we'll just go to tools. Under there we should have a netcat and lvlp. Let's go on 4444. So I'm just listening up there, and uh, for that we'll just use, I think you should be knowing a rep shell by now. So it's by the Yode, and it contains a pretty much of uh, presets of the reverse shell. You can just get it, and just you have to provide here your the IP that have been assigned. That is, in my case, 1017 or 2078. Okay. So it's right there, or you can just get it with a command line with IP config also. And just if you scroll up on somewhere, it is on Open VPN tab, right? There also you can just copy it. So, just after that, you just you know to get a lot of result out and use any one of these. It depends upon if it has the particular binary. Suppose if I want to do with a Python, right? So if I just come up here and type which and Python, so it get me the result, right? Because for plus sign, the the syntax for space and URL this one, I believe. Okay, cool. I will do one thing, and we'll just keep this because there is a space and string, so that can fit all of these URL, and you can see something has happened. So I need to know for a space URL encoding. So I'll just go up there, and if I do just go over which Python it has, so the typo mistake is there, little bit Python, and I'm not getting actually. So maybe there might not be a Python. So if I do which netcat, so it has a netcat. We can use netcat as a reversal. So you can just get it with here also, I guess. In that any case, if I do and see, okay. So I think I need to put it a percentage 20 like I did on initial. Yeah. So if I do percentage 20, that means a space in URL encoding. You can just get it, netcat. It has a netcat. So you can just go up and, you can just execute uh, command within here itself if you want to, like, you can just go and see, then the IP you have been assigned maybe this and 4444 and E, right? That is your you need a bash shell. And on every, like, space, you can just put it a percentage 20 just to like present space. You are including is the percentage 20, percentage 20. Okay, that should be enough. So you just hit up an enter and just wait for a rebuttal. We didn't get it. Okay, fortunately, we didn't, or maybe unfortunately. So we'll do again with here. In any case, s- to give the IP, that is our second, this one. Just copy that, and so just give a port then, and pin bash. It just got quickly executed. I'm hoping that I didn't get it yet. So just a second. So we'll just see we have it like this way, but it didn't work. So what could possibly be something went wrong? Which second? I should be getting a reversal quickly. Uh, Maybe the issue is with the VPN or something else. I'll have to see. Wait, hyphen E port is correct. I just wanna see if I can wait. Maybe we can do with other binary. Let's see. Do we can just try with Python? If it's the shortest, we can just try this. Okay, Python is taking time, and we got a reversal with the Python, right? So just use the command on a Python, and this is the command I used, right? So we are on a cell, so we can just upgrade the cell if you want. We can just do Python 3 taxi and import pty. I can just do pty dot spawn, just bin bash shell we need, right? After that, it should just give you a nice www my hero academia host. So if I do just host name, so it's saying hero academia. So just need to export term equals to xterm so that I can just clear this stuff like this. So after that, I can just rename the tal, let's say shell, victim shell or victim shell. Just take it like, and after that, we can just get a flag quickly if you want. If you just see index.php, now you can just see it has the exact line of code like it had, but it's echoing the response that is the value after like getting a command set into a base 64 encoded, right? So that's the only difference on this one. And also one extra difference is it didn't show the panel like it had on a reversal I just showed you before, the the submit button kind of stuff. After that, you can just quickly get a flag with the deku user, and if I just do user.txt, you'll just find a flag. Okay. So what happened here? So what happened is, if you see, I'm not a user, right? I'm just a www user. So I had to find some way to basically, you know, uh, get the file of user.txt. If I just show you hyphen ls stack la, like who has the what permissions, you can just get it. So if you can see, you cannot have it, right? The particular user.flag we cannot have anything. It's all right reserved by the either root user or deck user. Pretty cool, right? So we'll just go back to a path of www, or maybe this one particular one. So from here, it might take some time for actually enumerate this stuff. Just clear that and just really, if I just see on assets what we had on assets, we have images, and I guess we have two images, one for all. Yeah. So we have one for all the JPG, and you, matlab, this particular JPG that we already have it. Okay, cool. So we'll do one thing. We'll try to download both. I think one of these we already have it. If I just, you know, open this particular image in a new tab, I think that will just do the work. If I just go on home and just a second. Okay, we don't have it. Just a second. Okay, so we'll do one thing. We'll go to the assets and images, and we have one image, right? JPG. So this is the background image that is currently there, and the another one is one for all. So one for all is also there, but it's broken. So we'll just go and download it. So for that, I'll be needing a PM. No, you can just download there also, because but I had to, stick head on all these stuffs. So if I do a file type, so it's saying a data. So it's not an image file. So the image has been corrupted, right? So if I just try to EOZ and one for all, oh, we don't have EOZ. Okay. But for this current one, we don't use any EOZ. We can just use XTZ open and just one for all. It's a broken image. So we have to fix that. And for fixing that, we can just use X edit. You can use this tool, or maybe there is a tool called Magic X image fix, something like that. I don't remember properly, but there is I think it's by a Magic. I don't know, Magic X image fix, something like that is there, and you can just go and append a GitHub at the and um, we'll try 2 or 3 GitHub page, and it doesn't get fixed. So do you have this one also? I can use all of these. Depends upon the what file you have. You can just use that. Or maybe you can just do it with manually. It doesn't matter, right? So for the first some couple of digits you need to change, and you can just go is it for JPG we keep, and you will end up getting on this particular page list of the file signatures, and you can find pretty much everything you want here. It depends on the file type you need to fix, form and all this stuff. So our target is JPGs. Go up there, and you need to find a exact one, which one will that be. So we have for JPG this particular line. So we have to change the first sum of digit of this line. So we'll just use FFT8. So we'll come up here and just do FF, not this one, FFD8, D8, and we have second FFD8 and FF again, F FF E0 00 104A 10 4A 4649. It's 4649 46 okay 4649 460001 460049, right? Okay, 0001. So we'll just save it. Okay, I think second new position, we don't need that. How do I exit this? Yeah, I think the string has been fixed. Okay, it was not fixed. Okay, so second. So we can use some of the tool we have it. So it's in we can just use this tool, fix corrupted images of magic byte for PNG JPG in this stuff, and it's a Python base. So we can just use it, git clone, and you can just use magic byte and just use Python 3 magic byte. And the image we want to use, that is one for. So we have to use -I and -M JPG. Okay. So if I do X open one for, so now the image has been fixed, right? So if I do file type one for all, now it has been fixed, and I want to know what was the hex for this one. So it's FF8. So if I match it over the list, we had FFD8. So it is there, I guess. Yeah, it is the this one. So if you see, it is this exact same line. It fixed, and you just need to now, you know, if you know about the steganography and all this stuff, you can just do stake hide. Just need to install it because it's a fresh machine. So you can just stake extract asset. You can just do for all. I think it is the syntax is something else because it's been so long I didn't use that. So it's -asset and the command for extract. So -extract. So we'll just use that. So that means we have to use -extract. Okay, it's second. We'll just use internet. Stick high to extract data from the JPG. If I just do, there should be a command called extract. Yeah, this one. Stick hard extract SF then image. Okay, I guess I pretty much did everything, but okay. So sorry for that. It was a typo mistake. Extract. So we need a password for that. Okay, we don't have a password for that, right? So we can just have to enumerate the system. So we'll go back enumerations. if I can just find something that I missed, is to hyphen L and every directory we have. We can just run a limpage at this point, you know, for better result finding. Okay, we have. Okay. Okay, so we have a hidden content here. If you just see on a var www, have a hidden directory. So just go to a hidden content. You guys to go here. We have a phrase. So what this could be? This could be you know the password. So what you can do is just to go here and just to base 4 hyphen D. I think base 64 is there by default on any Linux machine. I believe so. Yeah. So if I just did that, you see a password, flying password is there. So you can use this password as a paraphrase, and it is extracted that particular password and is a credentials.txt. What does that mean? Uh, so that means basically, we have a credentials now. If I do creates.txt, so we now have a flying credential right here. So it's saying, hi Deku, this is only for only one way I have found to give you your account credential. So that means the username is Deku. That's for sure. As soon as you have them, delete this file. Okay. But we are not Deku, right? We will not delete this. We are an hacker. So we'll just copy the entire text right here. And the one way is to just do su and Deku and use this password, right? And if I do ID, you can see I'm a Deku user. And but the better way is to actually log in is SSH. So let's do that the better way. So just clear this stuff. We can just do Deku and the IP, right? So the IP I'll have to type manually because I don't want to, copy this. Okay, I'll just copy it. Never mind. Stop. Paste it. So if I just do S and just paste the credentials we have, just copy this one and paste it over there. So see, who am I? I'm actually a Deku user. So from this, only one escalation is left, I believe, because we only have two user, that is a root and a Deku. If I just do the easiest expectation, because it's a pseudo, like it's a easy machine, right? I can run feedback.sh, right? It's a pseudo. That means if I just paste it, it's saying enter your feedback. So if I say this is good machine, what will happen? So it's saying uh, this is good machine. Feedback is saved. So there must be somewhere the feedback is being saved, right? So we'll just copy the entire path, and if I just get it to see what's happening there, it's just echoing the stuff that was there and here. And if you see, we have a read function. That means it's taking feedback as an input, and the dollar sign is basically passing the string as input. So it's basically some rules, parenthesis rules. Then it's just echoing this stuff with evil. That's very dangerous command. Evil is actually a command execution. You can just execute this stuff. So basically it's saying that fucking run echo command on particular string, and it's saving this stuff on var feedback.txt, right? So we can basically uh if I just show you example, like if I do evil, right, and if I say echo back dollar no text.txt, what will happen? you see a text.txt. That means actually executed a particular string, right? Go to ls tag la, and if you see, it's a buyer deck user. But just imagine if I run particular file who is actually running as a right, can do thing echo, or maybe this is uh, right. And if I do the same exact thing that I just did there, echo string hacker. So if I just do this in here, and if I say such temp and hacker.txt, so feedback is saved. Let's see what's there and temp. Feedback is hacker.txt is by the date. Now I believe that he like this particular string can run as a sudo, right? If I just copy the string, if I do ls tag la, so this particular string is a sudo, right? And we can just abuse that evil with something like sudo uh, hi, this is hacker, this is testing like this. Okay, so if I do ls tag la this time on tmp, so if I do see, if I do a is a sudo, if I run a sudo, the hacker.txt is written by a sudo root user. So what does that mean? So that means you can just like, use the evil file, and in that case, so the one way is to since we have a read operation, we can sorry, see, since we have a write operation, we don't have a read operations, so we can write our you know the command, the cron job. You can do one thing, you can just append to do like stuff, or you can make your deck user, right? Deck user is sudo by a deku as a sudo file. So if I just research a bit how to make user is a root user by adding a underscore file. So let's go and like visit this like any particular block or stuff. So we'll end up on like this stuff. I think I need to find a particular line on how a pseudo file looks. If I just, I think, get on my own etc level. Okay, we don't have that. So if I just etc sudo, so you see we have something like this in our local system. On Kali we have a root is particular this. So in place of root, what we can do is we make a user that's our deku. It's already echoing this stuff, so we can do that. So that is paste it, and in place of root, just I'll just copy up in a notepad as of now. I will first edit this one as a deku, and just copy it and paste this stuff. So that means we are now adding deku as a sudo file, and he has all the permissions. Exactly, it's a root, whatever root user has. So if I just hit, not hit, we just have to append it with double like this sign. Just append the on the file called the this file. And if I just come up over here and hit enter, so please enter a valid stuff. So what happened here is, if I just can explain it, we'll just copy the entire stuff, and with on string we'll just paste it. So it's again saying enter a valid input. So what happened here is, maybe there is some syntax, like we cannot use it. Oh, just hold on a second. Okay. Okay. So okay. Oh God. So if I just see the code of this one, so we should be good and running with an like small string. Then we have a feedback right here in a string. That means it's going to pass over there, and yeah, I need to break it over here also. So that means if I have to just change it a payload little bit, so I'll just put string like this and just control C and just, you know s- okay, I think it didn't get copied, so it have to copy that again. What's the spelling of sudo? I have to see sudo or this one. Okay, we get one more invalid, the stuff. What happened to my music? Let me play some music so that I can figure it out, right? Music is important. Okay. So what could be wrong is also, I think there is some extra spaces. I think that's totally unwanted. Just want to do one more extra spaces, and I'll just do this. And after that, we can just do sudo, or maybe sudoers. Still asking for valid input point. I believe I think it won't support this particular string. So that can do something like all equals to no pass word, and with along with that we can just do all hyphen classic slash sudo, and this will just eliminate the case where just filling the string code. We just copy this particular line of code. There you go. So we actually just able to append it because the issue was with the this particular string, right? Because if you see on the feedback, the particular string is basically blacklisted. So if you see this particular line of thing, it's actually a blacklisted on this stuff. So for that reason, this particular line of code didn't work. So we had to change a little bit like this. So if I do hyphen L and okay, we have a syntax error. What's happening? So I just broke this stuff. Could be that reason. Yeah, I guess I just broke the stuff. So what I will do is just quickly restart the system and just assign a new machine. So because I think when it happened, like try to append the other stuff, it actually broke. So till then, I'll just ask GPT some stuff the moment it's getting booted. So chat gpt is a god in if you take example, as a developer or as a pen tester, so it's always helpful. So if you see dequism has been configured and all specify that all configurations apply to the host, right? And no password that includes no password is required for deku to use sudo, and all this allows user to run any command on any user. So this is pretty much dope, right? So I'll just ask you, is there any syntax error on this particular bash line, or particular maybe command? It's not even a bash line, it's bash command, but it's just a command. Yeah. So I have to echo, which already doing is a feedback.sh. We don't have to do that, and we can just append. Like what happening there is that basically, if I can just explain you out there, it's happening something like, so it has a back, right? So it's going to do echo our command, and then it's going to save on some log and feedback something, right? So it doesn't matter, like this command is already being like executing there, so it's point in giving a string actually here with a blank space. Or if you want to make it a proper proper stuff, I think there is a string, so you can just put this stuff like this on a single string to specify that this particular line of code will be a one, and after that the next, right? So you can just specify like this. So there is single echo actually, and it's double echo. So like this, it will execute. And like if I just show you on this my cell, so if I do something like that, feed that, no such found, like feed the txt. So it didn't found anything like this. So what we'll do is just make a feed the txt. And okay, so it's not a temp, so we'll just do one thing, temp. So you see this particular line of code is executed, and if you just cat the feed.txt, so it's there as the particular string has been executed. And I think it's better if I don't specify this stuff like this. I think the machine is up pretty much, and we'll just use a IP, and we have password that is this one for all or one. It's taking time to get us set. I believe that's because the vulnerable machine hasn't been configured because it's only been minutes, so it's take time to configure properly. So could be a reason. We'll try here again. Okay, so finally it's up. So quickly go to the feedback that we had. Okay, start me start. I can feel a little bit of delay, but that's okay, right? So we'll just run this particular line of code as a and after that we'll just copy the entire line and paste it. And it's saved. So if I select do sudo hyphen L, you can see we have one more privilege, root, and it requires no password at all. So that means we can now run as a root. This is the one way of escalation. So you can just do that. So su sudo su. So you can just see you are a root user now. So you can just go to cat slash home slash root txt. That should just give you the flag. You just grab the file, you grab the machine, you just paste it, submit it, and I didn't even get the user flag. So let me get a user flag also. Home deku, and uh maybe flag.txt we had. Okay, we can just exit that user.txt. It doesn't matter. I just exit it for the block I'm going to write, because I can show that after root only I use root.txt, right? So just for the POC, it doesn't mind. You can just do the same with the root. So if I just for the POC to us, you can just, because you are a root user, right? It doesn't matter what you do. You are just a root user. So you can just go home and deku and just do user.txt. You will just get the same thing. So this is one way of escalation, and there is one more with a cron job. You can just append into a cron job and do this stuff. But I think this one is the easiest one. So I think that's all about the streams. I'll just make this public now and save it. So thanks for your time. It's been about an hour now. So we'll just end up the stream. Hope you enjoyed the stream.